Ladies, let's have a real conversation because too many women are holding on to men who have already shown them why they need to let go. It's not about potential, it's not about the good moments, and it's definitely not about how much time you've already invested. When a man repeatedly disrespects you, plays with your emotions, and fails to show up for you in the way you deserve, you have to recognize the signs and be strong enough to walk away. There are certain things a man can do that should be immediate deal breakers, things that should make you say, enough is enough. And yet, too often, women make excuses hoping that if they just give him more time, if they love him harder, if they remain patient, he'll eventually change. But a man doesn't change because you tolerate his bad behavior. He changes when he realizes that losing you is the price of staying the same. When a man is inconsistent and unreliable, it creates emotional chaos. One moment, he's attentive, affectionate, and making promises about the future. The next, he's distant, unavailable, and full of excuses. You never know what version of him you're going to get, and that instability keeps you in a cycle of confusion and disappointment. You start justifying his behavior, telling yourself that maybe he's just busy or going through something, but the truth is a man who truly values you will always find a way to be consistent. Inconsistency is a sign that he is not prioritizing you. He may text you one day like you're the most important person in his life, then disappear for days without explanation. He may cancel plans at the last minute or make promises he never follows through on. You find yourself waiting, hoping, and overanalyzing his every move, trying to figure out what you did wrong or what you can do to make him more present. But real love doesn't operate in uncertainty. A man who is serious about you will make sure you feel secure, not anxious. Unreliability also shows that he doesn't respect your time or emotions. A man who genuinely cares about you will not leave you hanging or make you question whether he's truly invested. His words will match his actions and his effort will be consistent. The way a man treats you regularly is the truth, not the rare moments when he decides to show up the right way. When a man doesn't respect your boundaries, it's a clear sign that he doesn't truly value you. Boundaries are there to protect your peace, your emotional well-being, and your self-worth. A man who genuinely cares about you will honor those boundaries, not try to manipulate, guilt trip, or pressure you into bending them for his benefit. But when he constantly pushes past what you've made clear is unacceptable, he's showing you that his desires and convenience matter more than your comfort and happiness. It may start small, dismissing your feelings when you express discomfort, making jokes at your expense even when you've told him it hurts, or pressuring you into situations that don't feel right to you. Over time, if you let these things slide, he learns that he can continue disregarding your needs without consequences. A man who truly respects you won't test your limits just to see how much he can get away with. Instead, he will listen, adjust, and make an effort to ensure that you feel safe, valued, and understood. Ignoring your boundaries is also a form of control. He may act as if your standards are unreasonable or accuse you of being too much for expecting respect. This is a tactic to make you doubt yourself and lower your guard. But the right man will never make you feel like you have to explain or justify the standards you set for yourself. He will naturally align with them because he wants you to feel secure in his presence. When a man is emotionally or physically abusive, there is no justification for staying. Emotional abuse can be just as damaging as physical abuse, leaving deep scars that affect your confidence, self-worth, and overall well-being. A man who constantly belittles you, criticizes you, or makes you feel like you're never enough is not loving you, he's controlling you. He may use manipulation, gaslighting, or silent treatment to make you question your own reality. One day he's affectionate, the next he's cold and distant, making you feel like you have to earn his love and approval. Physical abuse is an absolute deal breaker. No amount of apologies, gifts, or promises to change can erase the fact that he has crossed a line that should never be crossed. A man who raises his hand at you even once has already shown you that he is capable of harm. Love is not supposed to hurt. And a man who truly loves you will never put you in a position where you fear for your safety. Even if he says it was a mistake, even if he blames stress, alcohol, or a bad day, the reality is that abuse always escalates over time. Abuse isn't just about what he does, it's also about how he makes you feel. If you constantly walk on eggshells, if you feel drained, if you're always apologizing just to keep the peace, that's not love. You deserve a relationship that uplifts and protects you, not one that breaks you down. When a man only reaches out when he needs something, it's a clear sign that he's using you. A healthy relationship is built on mutual effort, where both partners show up for each other consistently. But if he only calls, texts, or makes time for you when it benefits him, whether it's for attention, money, favors, or intimacy, then he's not truly invested in you. He's invested in what you can provide for him. At first, it may not be obvious. He might sweet talk you, make you feel special, and pretend to care. But over time, you start to notice a pattern. He disappears when you need him. But the moment he wants something, he suddenly has time for you. He doesn't check in just to see how you're doing. He doesn't make an effort to be there when you're struggling. Everything is on his terms, and when you stop giving him what he wants, he becomes distant or irritated. This kind of behavior is selfish and one-sided. A man who genuinely cares about you will want to be present in your life, not just when he stands to gain something. He will support you emotionally, prioritize your needs, and make you feel valued without expecting something in return. If you constantly feel like you're being drained, like you're giving more than you're receiving, then you have to recognize that he's not there for you, he's there for what you offer. When a man plays mind games and keeps you in limbo, it's a sign that he's not serious about you. He enjoys the attention, he enjoys the benefits of having you in his life, but he has no real intention of committing. He keeps you guessing, never giving you a straight answer about where you stand. One day he's affectionate and makes you feel like you're the only woman in the world, and the next he's distant, cold, and unavailable. This push and pull dynamic creates emotional confusion, making you feel like you have to constantly prove your worth to keep his attention. A man who plays games will never be clear about his intentions. He'll say things like, let's just go with the flow, or I'm not ready for a relationship right now, while still expecting you to give him the benefits of one. He might flirt with other women in front of you, text inconsistently, or disappear for days, only to come back like nothing happened. He thrives on keeping you unsure, because the moment you gain clarity, you gain the power to walk away. A man who truly wants to be with you will never make you question his feelings. He will communicate openly, show up consistently, and make it clear that he values you. If you find yourself constantly wondering where you stand, analyzing his every move, or feeling emotionally drained from the uncertainty, then you're dealing with someone who enjoys keeping you in a state of confusion for his own benefit. When a man makes you feel like you're not enough, it's a direct attack on your self-worth. A healthy relationship should uplift you, make you feel valued, and remind you of your own greatness. But when a man constantly criticizes you, compares you to other women, or downplays your achievements, he's not loving you, he's breaking you down. He might make subtle comments about your looks, your intelligence, or your ambitions, making you second guess yourself. Over time, you start to feel like you have to change who you are just to be good enough for him. This kind of emotional manipulation is dangerous because it slowly chips away at your confidence. You may find yourself working harder to please him, seeking his approval, or tolerating behavior that you never would have accepted before. He might make you feel like you're too emotional, too needy, or too difficult when all you're asking for is basic respect and effort. If a man truly cares about you, he will encourage you, support you, and make you feel secure. Not like you have to prove your worth every day. A man who constantly makes you feel inadequate is projecting his own insecurities onto you. Instead of taking accountability for his shortcomings, he shifts the blame onto you, making you feel like you're the problem. But the right man will celebrate you for who you are, not try to mold you into someone else. You don't need to shrink yourself to fit into a relationship that was never meant for you. Ladies, a man will only treat you as poorly as you allow. Cutting him off isn't about punishing him, it's about protecting you. A good man will never put you in a position where you have to question your worth, beg for respect, or accept less than what you deserve. When you let go of the wrong one, you make space for the right one. And trust me, the right one will never require you to lower your standards just to keep him around.